Good morning, a flock of lobsters, vloggy vlogsters. I miss calling you vloggy vlogsters. This week's mission is Operation Get Well after last week's horrendous cold. Still looking a bit pale, as you can see. Feeling a lot better. Gonna try not to overdo it, but yeah, just need to get back into life really. Human OOTs on pyjamas, hurrah! I'm not wearing any makeup because I've put a absolute shed load of moisturiser on because my skin is horrendous, and some nice acne plasters on the worst of the post-cold blemishes. So just gonna have a makeup free day today, but I got my Dippy the Dinosaur top on from Joni, ASOS Pink Farleys. Right, let's do this. Good morning. Well, not morning, lunchtime. Bit croaky still, little bit snotty still. My husband has officially declared that I'm not well. Oh, sorry. Sunscreen, back on the retinol because my skin is upsetting me. My husband has officially declared that I'm not well until he says I'm well, and he says I'm still not well. So and I happen to agree with him. So yeah, but I am going to go outside. I haven't been outside since Friday last week, which is possibly a bit of premature outsideness. I'm just going to go for a walk around the block because, quite frankly, I'm going bonkers. So today's Real Human OOTD. God, I just sounded really grumpy, didn't I? Just then when I was put my face on. I say put my face on, like put a tiny bit of something on just to make me look marginally more human. The Real Human clothes, OOTD, not in pyjamas, winning at life, Farley jeans, Reebok trainers, new look cardigan, and t-shirt that unicorn at the psychiatrist. So I'm gonna go for a walk around the block. I might get myself a Subway sandwich for lunch because poorly Emily needs carbs. I have already done some work this morning. I think I've got everything I need to get done today done. So, you know, that's probably as exciting as it's going to get for today. Oh, but obs, hi washing fans. Hi. Good morning to you. I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that I am a lot less grouchy today. Look at me in my sunshine yellow top on the first day of spring. Yeah, feeling a heck of a lot better, thank goodness. This morning has mostly been taken up with the tidy rampage that happens weekly before the cleaner comes in on a Thursday. I have started mentioning that we've got a cleaner now because, to be honest, like I hadn't really talked about it because I don't want to be all like showing off, but I was getting a lot of messages on Twitter and Instagram about how clean and tidy our house always is, and I just basically want to acknowledge my privilege and take zero credit pretty much. Yeah, after doing the tidy rampage I do feel marginally snotty and gross, so I'm just having a lem sip, and then I think because it is beautiful and sunny I'm gonna have a little walk into town. Sally Hughes has released her like high street bargains beauty and skincare lists in The Guardian, and I'm in the market for a new foundation. I'm not really enjoying, I'm using the Ordinary stuff at the moment, have been for a while because it's basically all that I could find that I haven't been allergic to, and other Ordinary products work really well for me. And the serum foundation, in fact both foundations are, I think the coverage one I don't use that often, and I think it's just kind of dried up a bit and gone a bit gross because it just doesn't sit well anymore on my skin. The serum one is fine, but it is, unless I use so little of it that it is incredibly light coverage, I'm finding it's not mixing well with my primer. Like it's just going a bit patchy on my nose. I don't know, I'm just not super happy with it. And Sally Hughes has recommended the Drew Barrymore Flower Beauty foundation as one of her faves, and it sounds like everything I want from a foundation, like glowy, medium coverage, loveliness. And from looking at the ingredients list online, Thank you, Superdrug, for putting your ingredients online. So appreciated. It looks like I am not allergic to it. The only issue is that it sounds like the palest shade isn't very pale and pale. So we shall see. So I'm going to have a little walk into town, which will be the furthest I've walked in over a week. I've been so ill. And see whether Superdrug in town stock it, because if they don't, then at least I've got to walk out of it and I can grab a sandwich or something, and if they do, I can go and test the shades. Because yeah, so yes, that's my little mission. But I'm gonna load up on Lemsip first, have that little walk into town, come back and see how I feel. Like yesterday, I did go for a walk around the block. I then had a nap for 2 hours afterwards because I felt crap afterwards. But I am feeling so much brighter today, so we'll see. OOTD. It's sunny, but I think it's still pretty cold. So I've gone for a biker jacket, my navy leather one, big old ASOS scarf, my yellow jumper, ASOS Farley jeans, navy docks. There you go. Superdrug in the Bullring do stock Flower Beauty, but the Sally Hughes effect has taken effect. They only had a delivery last night and all of the fairer shades are all sold out already. I did swatch it though, so although it looked really dark on my hand, here's what it looked like on my hand. Actually, when I swatched it on my jawline, which is, you know, the best place, it seems like a good colour match. So, and that one of those online, I think. Right. Good morning. Heading off for some coffee shop work. Did do an OOTD before I left for you. The super dry jumper, Joni skirt, Reebok trainers. And yeah, also at some point Fiona should be along to meet me for some coffee and cake, which will be my first human contact that isn't my husband in a week and 4 days. I think it's no wonder I've been feeling a little bit down. I completely crashed yesterday when I got in from town, by the way, like completely overdid it, but hey. I am home. It was so nice to see Fiona. Like at the end I was just like, I am so sorry if I've just like looked at you and been like bah, 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 because, you know, lack of human contact and excitement to be able to speak to a human that isn't my husband. So yeah, so sorry again, Fiona. But it was so nice. Yeah, oh, I feel like I'm on like a socialisation high. Sometimes I forget that I am an extrovert. Anyway, yeah, so I've topped up my people contact levels. Feel brilliant for that, especially because it's a lovely person. Also had very, very good cake. So I had a courgette and pistachio and lime cake, I think it was, or lemon cake. Oh, so good. Like, so good. I really like a vegetable-y cake. Like, I like a courgette cake or a beetroot cake. I like, they're always really moist and lovely. I've got a medical appointment this afternoon, just a checkup. But that's going to take up, I know just from experience, that's going to take up most of the afternoon, I think. I got quite a lot of study work done before Fiona arrived, so I've got a bit more of that to do to keep on track for this week. Then I'm going to have a little sit, maybe have some cheese on toast, and then I've actually... Morning, just about to head to the supermarket. I am providing pudding for a dinner party. Dinner party? That sounds very grown up. People going round for dinner at Jess's tonight. There's a vegan, so I'm going to make a vegan cake. I'm going to make a lime cake because she's doing Mexican food. My last vegan cake, to be honest, I think could be described as gritty. So let's hope this one is a little better. OOTD, I'm going to put some trainers on, but they're downstairs, so I can't be asked to go downstairs then come back upstairs with them on for the OOTD. Alright Bab t-shirt is provide, ASOS, Cardi, Farley jeans. Not wearing trainers means you can see my excellent unicorn socks. We're dog sitting with my parents most this weekend because they're at a wedding, so I'll try and get some cute pupper shots in for you. So I'm used to baking / making dairy-free stuff because a very good friend is dairy-free, but I'm not used to doing vegan stuff. So chalk up in lists of things that I thought were vegan but weren't, and I did check everything because as an allergy person, I know it's not good to make assumptions. Stork, so like margarine, but it's vegetable fat, isn't it? So that'll be vegan. Nope, it's got buttermilk in. But Vitalite, that's vegan, so that's fine. Let's hope that works. And also food colouring. So I need green food colouring. Would usually go for my fave Dr. Erdke. Not vegan. God knows what animal product is in food colouring. But Tesco food colouring is vegan. So there you go. Hurrah for sensible food labelling. I was trying to find some brown sauce that I can have, and unfortunately you do have to list animal products. You have to say whether it's vegan or not. You don't have to list cinnamon, do you? So every single brown sauce of all the brands they had in Tesco just listed spices on their brown sauce labels. So no brown sauce for me. Like, please, can we make it that people have to list individual ingredients? They can't use catch-alls like spices, natural flavouring, that sort of stuff, because I'm not the only person that's going to be allergic to one of those things, and otherwise you're just like condemning us to a life of bland food. Just in case you're one of those people who's nosy about other people's shopping, we have Vitalite, woo! Vegan certified. I've got some fruit for snacking on. I've got some vegan green colouring. I've got some limes. I've got some sugar because I'm nearly out of sugar. I've got some icing sugar because this recipe seems... I've got icing sugar in one of my jars over there, but this recipe seems to call for a lot of icing sugar, so I'm guessing it means a lot of frosting. So yeah, soy milk, which is in the recipe as well. This is chocolate milk, or as we like to call it, chocolate milk, which is just for our own personal consumption because we blooming love it. I've got Tesco Worcester sauce, which is for my cheese on toast that I'm making for my lunch just there, because Liam Perrins does the fun listing spices thing, whereas the Tesco one actually lists what's in it. So hurrah for that. And last but not least, I have got some barbecue mop sauce. Again, go this brand because they actually list their ingredients rather than just putting spices on there. And I bought this because we're running low on barbecue sauce, and also my mother is making sausage sandwiches for breakfast tomorrow, and I just know she's not going to have any sauce I can eat. So I'm going to take my own sauce with me. Wanted brown, couldn't get it. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to munch on some cheese on toast, and then we're going to get baking. Cheese on toast consumed. So good. Ingredients and mixer and everything out. I've got a bit of the Anna edit, March edit on TV. Keep me going. And what I'm making is this, which is from lovingitvegan.com. Have not used this site before, so we'll see. And it's this vegan lime cake. I may not make the frosting green. We'll see. Think it might look nicer with white frosting and a green cake. But then I don't know what colour the frosting is going to be using Vitalite, because I've never used Vitalite for frosting before, so. So first concern, this recipe has like 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in it. Not put that in a cake before. I don't know, I mean... I'm trying to decide if this is green enough. Do we think this is green enough? Like, I'm worried it's not green enough and it just looks like a weird browny colour. Should I go in some more green? I'm going to go in with some more green. that's definitely more green. So I've actually used double the amount of green food colouring the recipe recommends, but I think my thoughts on this is that it's an American recipe, and in America they still have artificial food colourings, don't they? Like everything's really bright and crazy, and our food colourings are not artificial and therefore not as bright, so maybe it does need double. We'll see what it's like when it's baked. I'm now having my third concern. I'm a very concerned baker. That's a lot of batter. The original recipe said it made a cute small cake, and you might need more to make a bigger cake, so I doubled it, and yeah, I've got a lot. Again, American ideas of cute and small. Maybe that's just a normal size cake. I've got 3 tins the same size, so maybe I can make it a triple layer cake. Oh, it's gonna be massive, it better be nice. It looks like cake. It smells somewhat like cake. I'll take it. Just gotta wait for them to cool now, do a bit of decorating. Oh my god, I've just leveled the top and it's not green. It's not green at all. It's in no way green. I've had this issue with baking before when I've not used gel colour. I've made red velvet cake that came out weirdly green because I used like just this sort of colouring. I think you do need the gel colour, but it wasn't vegan. Okay, well I'm definitely making the icing green then. Haven't tasted it. I want to taste it. I mean, it looks like cake. It looks like cake, if quite a loose texture. It's very moist. That's good. Moist, but no, people don't like that word, sorry. Should I try a bit? That's the bit I've just cut off. Also, the coconut oil that I've used to grease the pan, you can like really smell it. Like, it smells really coconutty, and there's no coconut in the cake. Okay, that tastes all right. Okay, frosting. So, as I suspected, this does not work like butter, despite what the recipe may say. Doesn't matter how much icing sugar you put in, just doesn't go stiff. I'm guessing because it's like a spreadable spread. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge. I've put the rest of the frosting in the fridge, and we'll see whether I can rescue it if it gets cold. Oh God. Like, if this were people that I knew well, wouldn't be a problem. I'd just take it and they'd laugh at it. But the vegan, I don't even know if I've met the vegan before. Never mind not knowing them well. You're like, hi, I made this this green slop for you. Oh, also, like, that is all of the food colouring. And I did read the bottle, and the bottle does say may discolour with heat, so don't bake. So, I mean, just wins all round, really. Okay, it's still looking mildly dubious when you look close up, but everything has firmed up from going into the fridge. I think that actually looks fine now. Just to see if I can keep it cool so it doesn't all slide off. Hello, Monday Emily here, sliding in during the edit just to say, following the completion of the vegan cake, which looked like it was going to be a disaster, but then actually wasn't a disaster, it was actually quite nice. Although it did get a bit warm in the car on the way over, and the icing did start to slide off, and I had to put it back in the fridge and then like scoop it back on. Basically, don't use Vitalite for frosting, it doesn't work. If you have any vegan frosting recommendations, please let me know. Yeah, I got a call from mum and dad. We had some nan stuff. She ended up in hospital. She's fine, everything's fine, but it looked not fine for a little bit there, and everything, just basically vlogging went out the window because I wasn't quite sure what was going on. And then it just, yes, everything appeared to be fine, but then I just had to kind of race over to I was late for dinner, etc, etc. And then we dog sat over the weekend. We did pop to the podcast festival in Birmingham, which was very good. I saw Adrian Charles being interviewed by Richard Herring, which was, yeah, hilarious. Strange but hilarious, I think, would be the conclusion there. And Cindy V being interviewed on The Comedian's Comedian, and definitely want to go and see Cindy V do stand up at some point, because she was amazing and inspiring and hilarious. But yeah, so yeah, just vlogging went out the window basically because stuff got a bit stressful, and it wasn't really until Saturday night that stuff with my nan kind of got all properly resolved. But yes. Anyway, next week is going to be like the quarterly special. That is the wardrobe clear out, doing spring wardrobe clear out, which is this week for me because I'm here from the future. So you can look forward to that, and I will see you then, and I hope that you're having a wonderful time whatever you are doing, and that you are not stressed, and that your cakes are not sliding apart. Bye.